I'm Judy Fink. Welcome to the project sponsored by the Dummerston Conservation Commission. We're going to be welcoming monarch butterflies and caterpillars to Dummerston. I'm going to give you a little bit of a background as to how I started getting interested in this project and then tell you what you can do to be involved as well. So about 4 years ago, I went over to Bunker Farm, and Helen O'Donnell, who is a very, very brilliant plant grower, talked me into buying a swamp milkweed plant. And that's what this plant is right over here. This is the 4th year of this plant. Swamp milkweed is a native of New England, but it can also be cultivated. And the great thing about it is it's a perennial, and it will survive Zone 4. Here we are in Zone 4, and will come back year after year. It's also just absolute candy for monarch caterpillars. And as probably as many of you know, monarchs who winter in Mexico, the eastern monarchs, come back here at around mid-June, late June, and they really love to have a variety of plants that the adult butterflies that they can get their nectar from. So what I did was I planted this swamp milkweed among a lot of flowering plants that are pollinator friendly. So there's some poppy, there's thistle, there's bee balm, there's some phlox that'll be coming up, there's some speedwell. There's also lots of plants here. The insects just love chives in the herb garden, and a variety of other things, some yarrow, got some more poppies over there, and some annuals as well. So what happens is, what happened 3 years ago, which got me interested, is that the monarchs returned, just a handful of them here and there, and they, lo and behold, lay their eggs on this swamp milkweed. And before I knew it, this plant was just covered with larvae. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen monarch caterpillars before. There's various stages of them. And monarch caterpillars, unlike the adults, the caterpillars' only food source, they're very dependent on milkweed. Only milkweed. All varieties of milkweed, common milkweed out in the field, and swamp milkweed and other milkweed as well. Well, they proceeded to devour this plant. The plant was about this high, beautiful flowers. It ate the leaves, they ate the flowers, and within about a month, the caterpillars were gone. And what they did was they crawled all around the house, along the eaves of the porch, along the sides, under chairs, and formed chrysalises and metamorphosized and became adults. So I thought, wow, this is really cool. Seems like this plant was much more successful in terms of having lots of caterpillars than common milkweed. So I thought, well, why don't I try and get some more plants? So I got a couple more, planted one over here. This one, this is the 2nd year of its growth. This one self-seeded over here. And then I thought, well, let me try it. Maybe it's just site specific. So I planted another bed over here, just in the grass. Sad raspberries on either side, but in the middle I planted some lavender, which insects love, and then 5 of these over here. And then I did a little bit of research, and I thought, well, I'm just going to do my own citizen science project. And I started counting the eggs, measuring the larvae. And what happened here as well, this was last summer, was all of these plants got devoured by the caterpillars. We had caterpillars, each of these plants had 10, 20, 30 different caterpillars at various instars, various stages. So I approached the Dummerston Conservation Commission and said, let's do a project. So here we are. We're doing a project. And if you would like to participate, if you're a Dummerston resident, or even if you're not, but if you're a Dummerston resident, come on over to Bunker Farm this Thursday, June 4th, between 4 and 7. I will give you one plant for free. You can buy others from Helen if you'd like. But you can join in on the project. And you can keep track of what's happening when the caterpillars, when the butterflies return, what happens to the caterpillars, what happens when they pupate, and if we have successful breeds. Now, there's no guarantee that this will be a good year for monarchs. The last 2 have been great. We'll see what happens this year. In any case, hope to see you on Thursday, and we'll be updating the website with more videos so that we can talk to each other and find out how this project is happening throughout the summer. Thanks a lot. See you soon.